Okay, viewers, I've just done some shopping at Tesco Express on the Albert Embankment with my club card and spent under a tenner, just under a tenner, over £7, £7.50. I'll give it away. And today's date is Saturday 14th of March 2026. You see those buildings there across the River Thames? That's the MI5 or National Security buildings across the river there. But obviously I'm not going to go there. I'm not filming there, obviously. The James Bond character, incidentally, works at MI6, like I said, which is just a further up from here. I'll get that in the video, my next video, as I make my way back home to the coach station. Like I said, I don't even have a car these days, you know. I'm just on food and that's it. That's just bread I've bought here and some drinks as well and some scones. That's all I bought there. £10.50. Rising cost of living has definitely affected just a few items, and look how much it is. That would be under £5 in the old days. A couple of quid at the most. So benefits haven't really catched up with the rising cost of living, especially with all these crises going on around the world, war-torn countries, affecting that rising cost of living, making things worse for everyone. All these wars, because obviously it affects the supply of oil, gasoline, etc. And that does put a strain on the economy. So this is my #1 destination due to audience viewership, and I'm not saying they're all here on the Albert Embankment, in the same city anyway. And the metropolitan area of London has a population of over 15 million people. That's about 15.1 million people, more or less, in the metropolitan area of London. Greater London has a population of around 9 million plus, or thereabouts. Inner London has quoted population of around 3.7 million, and outer London 5.5 million people. So my videos I've seen obviously in one of the most populated cities or areas of the country, and even on the continent side, in Western Europe as well, on that side of things, come to think of it. So I don't have a car. I lost my mother last year as well, and my council house was seized as well. I don't have that either. I'm only in supported housing. Things have gone worse, not better for me, and even during the time I've been on social media, so the people haven't rallied around me, which is shocking, isn't it? And I'm not in another country, by the way. You get more sympathy and more remorse in third world countries. So my location is not helping me here, is it? Not helping out here. Government, obviously, their benefit system is just lousy. If you think you can just live off that, you must be in another dreamland or something, in a dimension, maybe, like in France. Weird imagination. Exaggerated imagination. Not realistic at all if you think everyone can just live on benefits and people don't have to chip in or something. That's ridiculous. But what do you put all those movie actors and movie stars, on benefits? I don't think Roger Moore would be able to buy property in Switzerland, Crans Montana, and G-Stad, and even in Monaco. I don't think he would have had that property, not without his film money. And even Sean Connery, he wouldn't have been able to There's properties in Spain, in Marabella, for instance, and even Cary Grant. I mean, he had a lot of property as well. He's very wealthy. Although he didn't have kids until he was around 62. He was a late father, the late Cary Grant. His daughter was born when he's age 66. His daughter Jennifer. I think it was Diane Cannon. That was the only wife who fathered him. He had 5 wives in total, but only Diane Cannon was the one who seeded him, or turned him into a dad, kind of, at the late age of 62. But he was wealthy. Like I said, he had property, and also he had Liar Liar. That's the film starring Jim Carrey. You remember Jim Carrey? Liar Liar. He's worth quite a lot of money. He's a Canadian-born actor, and he lies in that movie. Makes a lot of money. So yeah, Grant. Anyway, Cary Grant. He did have a lot of properties and 5 wives. Just a bit less than Henry VIII. I think he had around six wives, innit? 1 less than him. But he was a bachelor mostly. He wasn't a dad until, like I said, he was 66. I mean, in 1966, when he was 62 years old, to his only daughter, Jennifer. That's the only time he became a dad. But the others, they have. So he was wealthy. None of these actors are poor. No one's as poor as me. Put it that way. I'm very bad on that side of things. And I'm a letdown, therefore. There's the SIS building in my 6. We'll just go across it. I'll just get those words in for you. You see that? Vauxhall Ridgefoot. I wasn't even allowed to raise my own kids. That's the worst side of things, isn't it? And then they've grown up without me. They've robbed that time as well. And they imprisoned me for going back to see them and kept some valuables in the house. 3 year sentence. I shouldn't have done that. That was harsh. That was a nightmare, obviously. Yeah. But indirectly, people do say things, they're muttering things all the time, indirectly, but they haven't got the audacity to approach me, and say something to me front of view, like face to face kind of thing. So they have known me. Obviously, that's proof of the pudding. They know me. They have seen my videos, or they've heard a word. They obviously, they're not shying away, but it's just financial credibility. They know that this guy's worthless, and because I'm worthless, why would they want to approach me for, someone who's just barely surviving on benefits, What kind of celebrity is that? That's ridiculous, isn't it? Nothing to look forward to, is it? Not appraisal, isn't it? Not appraisal worthy if you're not paid enough. So you need to be paid a lot, you see, to get appraisal worthy. Like some of these actresses and singers as well. Dua Lipa as well, she's quite expensive, lives in London. Kate Moss, the supermodel, lives in London as well. Dua Lipa lives in West Hampstead, I think. That's where her property is. And Kate Moss, she used to live at Primrose Hill in London, but I think she's got some property in Cotswold. That's 2 examples there, and obviously even Roger Moore had a property in the Cotswold. Okay, there's a video of that image of that picture there. See that background? That's the building. From the outside, of course. I don't film on the inside. It's part of public knowledge. Since that movie came out, innit? Since that James Bond movie came out. Interestingly, obviously, very similar name to me, but I'm Dr. James, don't forget. Doctor. And I've had kids as well. He's just a bachelor, a widower, but he doesn't have kids. And also, he's with Bond. That's with a B word. I'm actually VOND with a victory word, V for Victor. But you can call me a vagabond, innit? similar to, if I'm a Bond or something, then I'm probably a vagabond, innit? Dr. James Vagabond. Homeless guy, innit? If there's anything close resemblance to a Bond kind of name, Vagabond, hey? Ridiculous, isn't it? Roger Moore, yeah, he died in Monaco, and that's where he was buried there. All that money, and in Switzerland as well, where he used to have properties. Trans Montana. And Trans Montana came on the news recently. There's a hotel fire there, if you can recall. His property wasn't far from that place. But he's also lived at G-Stad as well. Interesting, isn't it? All that information on celebrities. But how do they do it? They make films, innit? But not selfies necessarily. Obviously, it is about content. Professional mode, of course, and others directing with sound crew, as well as different angles, camera angles. So it's not something cheap and crude as this. It won't be as crude as this, obviously. This is extreme budget mode. Just surviving, eh? And definitely not in a Hong Kong hotel or anything like that. The usual suite. Bollinger 61. Keep the champagne on the ice. And the masseuse. Filming for Pornhub probably, innit? Making their money that way. They get the money out in it afterwards. But obviously he spotted that. They're about to film a minute in the hotel. Pornhub. Side sticks, innit? They're probably, with these masseuses, innit? They're probably filming, innit? All making money that way, hey? Putting the videos online, maybe downloading them. Pimps, ain't they? That's what they must be, pimps. Video pimps, porn pimps. Film shoots, secret film shoots, voyeurs, that kind of thing. Voyeurism. I'm not sure if these guys are into that sort of thing. They might be making money that way, innit? So they have to balance the book somehow, innit? Cash flow, innit? Turnover and cash flow. And maybe that's why they do it. Make porn movies, innit? And secretly, until they're spotted or found out. One quick view there. Or SIS building, can I get it in? There it is. Can you see that? I'm on Vauxhall Bridge, by the way. Even James Mason died in Switzerland and lived there as well. And I think David Niven as well, probably, and Peter Ustinov as well. And not to forget Tina Turner. She died in, I think, Zurich or somewhere like that. She lived in Zurich, but she died somewhere there as well. Tina Turner, at the age of, I think it was 83. And Kofi Annan, the United Nations Secretary General, he used to live in a village near Geneva, and he died at a hospital in Bern, the capital, the Swiss capital, at the age of 80. And he was married to his second wife, Nana Lagergren, a Swedish woman. She had a daughter from her first marriage. And he also had children from his first marriage as well. I think she was a Nigerian or a Ghanaian, similar to himself, background. She wasn't Swedish. He had children from her, from the first marriage, and obviously adopted the daughter from his second marriage, Nana Lagergren. I think his daughter's name, the adopted daughter's name was Nina, by the way, Swedish. Mother, Nana Lagergren. They all go to Switzerland, don't they? Where the cost of living is very high as well, in fact. You can't really buy property there unless you're a Swiss national. But some people do it, like Roger Moore, obviously. if you're resident there, you can still pay and buy accommodation there. Property as well, if you've got extreme amount of wealth, for instance. So those are multi-millionaires I'm talking about, obviously. They're made famous, obviously, by the film industry. And obviously their celebrity status, their publicity. So they do make money being well noticed. I'm well noticed now, obviously, in a populated city, the world's one of the world's most populated cities. In Western Europe, #1 populated city, like I said. I think I'll end this video now. Dr. James VOND on Saturday, 14th of March.